One reason why industrial hose is so versatile is the wide selection of industrial hose couplings available. It is very common for hose to be connected directly to a piece of equipment, such as a pump or compressor, or to another length of hose. The proper hose couplings will provide this connection in a secure, leak-proof manner. This program is about the most common hose couplings used in general industrial applications. Here is a typical hose coupling set. This is the shank of the coupling, which fits snugly in the tube of the hose. The shank is usually ribbed or serrated for added grip between the tube of the hose and coupling. This is the male threaded portion of the coupling, which threads into the female threads of the coupling set. The female thread generally swivels for ease of assembly. There are several styles of threads, but the most common are the tapered pipe thread, straight pipe thread, and garden hose thread. The symbol for tapered thread is NPT. Here the seal is formed by the matching taper of the male and female coupling. A thread sealant should be used for additional leak protection. A modification of this thread is the NPTF thread. These threads have a tighter fit than NPT threads, eliminating the need of a sealing compound, and are often referred to as dry seal threads. This coupling set has straight threads, designated as NPSM threads. There is a washer or gasket in the female coupling, and as the male and female are threaded together, they compress the washer and form a leak-proof seal. Garden hose thread is designated as GHT. This coupling is available to fit several hose IDs, such as half-inch, 5/8 inch, or 3/4 inch, but they all have the same 3/4 inch GHT thread. The seal is formed as the washer is compressed when the male and female are threaded together. GHT threads are not compatible with the other threads discussed. This is a common way to secure the coupling in the hose. It is a band-type clamp, which is applied by the use of an installation tool. Other methods are wire clamps, which require an installation tool, worm gear clamps applied with a screwdriver, and heavier malleable iron clamps in single or double bolt construction. Another method is by the use of ferrules. These slip over the OD of a hose and are then crimped or compressed around the OD by an installation tool. The purpose of all these methods is to compress the hose wall firmly and uniformly against the coupling shank. Now let's look at some of the individual couplings. These are the brass barbed inserts. The seal formed by the threads is a mechanical seal between the mating surfaces of the male and female. The couplings are secured by crimped ferrules, bands, or clamps. They are commonly used on low or medium pressure air hose. They are also available in steel construction. This is the cast brass short shank coupling. This coupling style has a 3/4 inch garden hose thread and is available to fit 1/2 inch, 5/8 or 3/4 inch ID hose. The seal is formed by the compression of the washer in the female swivel. The couplings are secured by clamps, bands, or ferrules and are very common for low-pressure industrial water hose applications. This is a similar short shank coupling, but it is machined brass with straight NPSM threads. This is the long shank machined brass coupling. It is available in garden hose thread for 1/2 inch, 5/8 inch, or 3/4 inch ID hose. It is also available with straight NPSM threads for hose up to 2 inch ID. Some sizes are manufactured in steel or malleable iron. These couplings all seal by the compression of a washer. The long shank permits the coupling to be secured by 2 clamps or bands. They are commonly used for low to medium pressure air as well as water suction and discharge applications. This is one of the most common hose couplings. It is the KC or King combination nipple. It is made from tubular steel and is constructed to have the same pipe thread size as the ID of the hose. For example, a 2-inch nipple has a 2-inch male thread and fits a 2-inch ID hose. This coupling is available in a variety of materials, including steel and stainless steel, in sizes to fit up to 12-inch ID hose. Some sizes are available in brass, malleable, aluminum, nylon, and polypropylene. They are secured in the hose by use of 1 or 2 clamps or bands. The seal is formed by the NPT thread. They are widely used for low to medium pressures with water discharge, water suction, various other liquids, and material handling applications. This coupling is often referred to as the pin-lug coupling. Notice the lugs on the female coupling. These permit the use of a spanner wrench to aid in tightening or loosening the connection. Sizes 3 inches and larger have the lugs on the male as well as on the female coupling. There are many material combinations for the hose shank and swivel. Aluminum, brass, or malleable iron shanks with brass swivels are common in sizes up to 8-inch hose ID. Pin lug couplings are secured in the hose by 1 or 2 bands or clamps depending on size. They have straight threads with a washer seal and are commonly used on water suction and discharge applications. Here is another popular coupling. It is the interlocking clamp type coupling, often referred to as the boss coupling. Notice that the female consists of 3 separate parts. This is the stem or shank portion. This is the wing nut or swivel. And this is the spud with a female thread. The spud is also available with a male thread, or a double spud for connecting 2 swivels. The spud has a male thread on one end, which threads into the female thread of the wing nut. In addition, the stem is available to accommodate a washer seal, or is ground to effect a mechanical seal between the mating surfaces of the spud and stem. This is called the ground joint female. The male used with either female is the same. The standard material for these couplings is malleable iron or plated steel through sizes up to 6 inches. Sizes up to 2 inches are available in brass and stainless steel. Interlocking clamp type couplings are secured in the hose by clamps designed especially for these couplings. They are a 2-bolt design through 3/4 inch ID hose and 4-bolt design above that. The clamp halves have ears that extend around the hose and 2 extended fingers that engage a circular collar on the hose stem. The seal is formed by the NPT threads of the male and female coupling. These are heavy-duty couplings and are common on high-pressure air, water, and steam applications. This is one of a variety of petroleum hose couplings. Couplings for conveying flammable materials such as gasoline are made of non-sparking material like brass or aluminum. This is the cam and groove coupling. The adapter consists of a hose shank with a groove on the other end. This fits into a coupler with cam levers on one end of the hose shank. The coupler also contains a washer. As the lever arms on the coupler are pushed down and back, the cams engage the groove and force the end against the washer, forming the seal. Threaded adapters with male NPT threads or female NPT threads are available that attach to the grooved adapter, as well as to the coupler. Brass and aluminum are popular materials of construction. However, stainless steel, Monel, nylon, polypropylene, and malleable iron are also available. The size range covers hose IDs from 1/2 inch through 6 inch, with some parts available up to 8-inch ID. The couplings are secured in the hose by means of bands or clamps. In addition to petroleum hose applications, these couplings are used on low to medium pressure water hose, chemical transfers, and material handling applications where a fast connection is desired. Here is another coupling that seals without using threads. This is the universal quick-acting coupling. This hose end has a shank and a two-lug locking head. It is universal because the hose ends for 3/8-inch ID hose through 1-inch ID all have the same size locking head and will intercouple. Hose ends for 1 1/4, 1 1/2, and 2-inch ID hose have a 4-lug locking head. The standard washer is for air and water service, although oil-resistant washers are also available. The ends are connected by pushing them together and twisting the locking heads together until the holes in the flanges are aligned. A safety clip is then inserted through the holes to prevent accidental disconnection. The washer is compressed by this locking operation and forms a secure seal. Pipe ends are available with male or female NPT threads with similar locking heads, which adds to the versatility of this coupling. Pipe thread sizes range from 1/4 inch through 1 inch. Both the hose ends and pipe ends are malleable iron as standard, although brass and stainless steel are available in most sizes. The hose ends are secured in the hose by bands or this 2-bolt clamp in sizes through 1 inch. Larger sizes utilize a 4-bolt clamp. These couplings are very common in the construction industry for use in low and medium pressure air and water applications. Although there are other types of couplings, the couplings which have been discussed are representative of the most common couplings used by general industry. Now, let's review. The primary function of a hose coupling is to provide a secure, leak-proof connection from one hose to another, or from a hose to equipment. A typical coupling set consists of a hose shank and male thread, and a hose shank and female thread. The 3 most common coupling threads used are the tapered pipe thread, straight pipe thread, and a garden hose thread. Hose shanks are secured in the hose by use of bands, wire clamps, worm gear clamps, single and double bolt malleable iron clamps, and crimped ferrules. Brass barbed inserts are commonly used for low to medium pressure air and are installed with clamps, bands, or ferrules. The cast brass short shank couplings with garden hose threads are very common for industrial water hose applications and are installed with clamps, bands, or ferrules. Machined brass short shank are available with straight threads. Long shank couplings are common on medium pressure air and water hoses and are installed with 2 bands or clamps. The combination nipple is a popular coupling to use for water suction and discharge and material handling applications and is installed with 1 or 2 clamps or bands, depending on size. Pin lug couplings are common on water suction and discharge applications. They are installed with 1 or 2 bands or clamps. The interlocking clamp-type coupling has a male coupling and a female coupling that consists of the stem, wing nut, and spud. It is also available in a washer seal or ground joint seal. This is a heavy-duty coupling for air and water service and is installed with 2 or 4-bolt interlocking clamps. The cam and groove coupling locks and seals without the use of threads. It is popular for petroleum and material handling applications and is installed with bands or clamps. The universal quick-acting coupling also locks and seals without the use of threads. It is commonly used in the construction industry for air and water hose service and is installed with a 2-bolt or 4-bolt clamp. Many of these couplings described are available in a variety of materials. Each coupling manufacturer will list in their literature the coupling types, sizes, and available materials. This information, along with the hose manufacturer's coupling recommendations, will ensure a proper hose coupling selection.